That was our musician, Michael Dudka, as he serenades the crowd before Mrs. Mitchell's class begins their play.
The Panther Weekly News begins right now.
Good morning and welcome back to this week's edition of Panther News. I'm Gunnar Fowle.
And I'm Catherine McKellis. Let's get right to our news.
Mrs. Mitchell's class hosted a little show they called Scenes from Fairy Tales and Fables. Here are a few scenes from that show.
What will we do? I have an idea. We can go to the other field. But how will we go there with the troll in the way? I have an idea. What do you think you're doing? Going across the bridge to eat more grass. I don't think so. I'm going to eat you. Don't eat me. Eat my brother. Middle Billy Goat. He's a much bigger meal.
Yeah. But there is a thing called the rule of three. And in reading and writing, if you ever watch TV shows or you ever watch cartoons, you notice there's usually three things. The three Billy Goats, the three bears. What else can you think of that there's three of in the story?
The three eggs.
The three pigs.
I think I'll win. No, I'm definitely gonna win because I'm the fastest. Like I could. 1, 2, 3, go. The hare is in the lead. Then there was a little shop, and the hare decided to stop to go to the shop.
The next time. And at the end of every play, the actors are supposed to take a bow. Oh.
That was a cute show, and I remember some of those fairy tales when I was growing up. My favorite was The Tortoise and the Hare. Gunnar, what was your favorite fairy tale?
My favorite was The Three Bears.
Yeah, the students did so good. I'm so incredibly proud of them.
They did. For the next 5 Thursdays, 9th through 12th grade will be talking to experts from Youth Aware of Mental Health, or YAM, during their English period.
Youth Aware of Mental Health is a 5-session research-based program promoting increased knowledge and awareness of mental health in adolescents.
Youth Aware of Mental Health focuses on 6 main themes. 1. What is mental health? 2. Self-help advice. 3. Stress and crisis. 4. Depression. 5. Helping a friend in need. And 6. Who to ask for advice.
Parents, if you have a child in high school, they should have brought home a form for you to sign to allow them to participate in these sessions. If you chose for them not to participate, that is completely okay. Your child will be given an alternate activity to be completed with our assistant principal, Mrs. Lorenz.
Time to get some new Panther spirit wear.
The PTO is still selling beautiful gray hoodies for $25.
To place an order, you can scan the QR code on your screen, or you can go to www.richardspto.net and place your order.
You have until October 24th to place your orders.
Do you love cheering on our student athletes? Want to help support Richards ISD athletics and make a real difference in our athletic programs?
If you do, then it's time to join the Athletic Booster Club. The Booster Club supports all Panther sports teams, awards scholarships to deserving student athletes, fundraises for equipment, uniforms, and travel expenses. They also help build school pride and community spirit.
If you're interested, membership is $25 per year. You can contact Amy King at 936-870-6824 for more information, or volunteer your time.
Starting on Monday, Mrs. Yargo is coordinating an exciting program called Book Blast, designated to help make sure all students have books to read.
So starting Monday, we're so excited to share that our school is partnering with Books Are Fun and the Book Blast program to help put brand new books into the hands of every one of our pre-K through 8th grade students. So here's why we love Book Blast. Every student receives books they'll love and want to read. 100% of all contributions go directly to books and classroom needs. The book list is thoughtfully curated and truly engaging. So here are our book lists. You will receive a treasure map on Monday.
Again, as Ms. Yargo said, the program starts on Monday and lasts all week. Students will have a chance to win prizes and could even win a treasure chest stuffed with cash. And someone could even win a trip to Disney. Isn't that cool, Gunnar?
Yeah, that sounds like a neat program, and we can't wait to see the students go on a treasure hunt to receive their free books. And of course, we will have highlights in our next broadcast.
As you may know, Richard now has its own YouTube channel. We will be posting our weekly broadcasts every Thursday afternoon or evening after we have recorded the broadcast. We would also love for you to subscribe to our channel and be sure to hit the notify button so you will know when we have uploaded a new video. In addition, we will also post a link on our website, and you can also watch for the link to the broadcasts on our Facebook page.
Here's some testing reminders. The next test date for SAT will be on October 4th, and the registration deadline will be tomorrow.
The ACT is on October 18th, and the registration deadline has already passed, but late registration is allowed until September 30th.
PSAT testing will take place on October 23rd. All juniors this year are required to take the PSAT. There will be no charge to take the test.
This test is optional for freshmen and sophomores. If you are in 8th grade and enrolled in advanced math, you may also take the PSAT. If you are interested, please let Mrs. Gilchrist know by September 18th.
Okay, Panthers, we have a couple of reminders.
If you took any dual credit classes over the summer, please send your grades to Mrs. Gilchrist so she can get them on your transcript.
Students that need to check out of school during the school day must do so through the main office. Parents, please check in with Mrs. Lewis and we will call your child to the office.
We are constantly seeking news stories for our broadcasts. If you have any stories or information that you would like to see in the news, please contact any of the broadcast staff or Mr. Arnold. We are a news gathering organization, just like a regular TV station, and we want to make sure our students, staff, parents, and community get to see and hear about all of the great things happening at our school.
Lastly, please be on time to class. 3 tardies count as 1 absent, so you don't want to take a chance on losing credit in any of your classes.
So, the weather's been interesting, and it's fall starting on Monday.
Yeah.
So let's see what Josh has to say about the weather.
Thank you. What we are watching right now is the high humidity and high temperatures, as you guys probably have been experiencing this week. And we got the fall-like temperatures, as later on probably this month or next month will probably be dying down a little bit more. And then probably the rain chances are going to be coming up this weekend. But before we look at that, let's go ahead and look at the tropical outlook. Gabrielle is about 50 to 65 miles an hour. What we are also looking at is these 2 storms here, right here and over here. We are going to be watching those to make sure if they get up to a tropical depression. And then here is the local weather. As you can see, there was a bit of rain here, but if we zoom in, there is going to be no rain at all in our area. There's going to be no rain, but this weekend it says that on the forecast that it's going to be raining to 30 to 40% of rain this weekend. But here's also the 7-day forecast. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, 10% to 20%, with the lows being low 90s and low 70s. And then we got Sunday and Monday, which is going to be 20%, 30%. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, all 50 to 10%, with the highs being of high 80s and then low 70s. And that is going to be the weather for this week. Back to our anchors, Gunnar and Catherine. Y'all have a great week.
For the quote of the week, Winston Churchill tells us, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts."
The word of the week is rambunctious. Rambunctious means boisterous, energetic, noisy, and difficult to control. The Lady Panthers have had a very busy week, so let's check in with our sports anchors.
Hello, Richards Panthers. I'm Tristan, and welcome back to another sports broadcast.
And I'm Addie, and welcome back, Panthers. This week we only had volleyball going on, and here are the updates on this week's and last week's volleyball games.
Last week, we went up against the Providence Paladins with Our Lady Panthers. Unfortunately, Our Lady Panthers lost in a 3-0 match with the Paladins with scores of 25-17, 25-18, and then 15-7.
Now here are the leaders from each category from the games.
First up, we had Peyton Withers with 14 kills, rounding up to 2 kills per set, and then Caroline with 32 assists.
Emma McCarthy with 26 digs, and then finally Julie Ellis with 17 receptions.
Wow, I mean, Payne really did an amazing job, and also the other girls, with round about 2 kills per set, with being 14 kills in total. When she's on the court and in the zone, I mean, she's a real threat.
And then the other girls, I mean, Caroline being the setter, she had 32 assets, so that means she had to be in the right mind. Yeah.
And then you got girls like Emma McCarty with 26 digs, really helping out the team on defense.
And then finally, Julie Ellis having a total of 17 receptions. Our girls did an amazing job, even though the outcome wasn't in our favor.
And then on to September 15th game, where we took on the Round Top Carmine and sadly lost in a 2-1 set match, with the first set being 25-11, 24-26, and then 10-15. And here are some clips from the game against RTC. And here we have Madeline getting us started off by serving it over the net where RTC had trouble getting the ball over.
Furthermore, RTC getting us started in the second set where Callie Keyser made a great save for Madeline to spike it back over the net, where RTC couldn't respond back.
And here we have the last quarter of the set where Bailey makes an amazing serve over the net where RTC had no chance of getting the ball back over.
And then on September 16th, finally our Lady Panthers went on the road against the Yellow Bulldogs at their court, where the scores were 12-25, 7-25, and 11-25. And now here are our upcoming games.
On September 19th, our junior high girls will get us started off by playing at 4:30 and then our varsity at 5:30. Both teams will be playing the New Waverly Bulldogs at their court.
And then on September 23rd, our junior high Lady Panthers will be on the road again as they will be playing the Leggett Pirates at 4:30. Remember, if you have any sports stories you would like for us to cover, please let us know and we will get your story on the air as soon as possible.
Now on to golf. We had a back nine tournament at Pecan Lakes on September 15th where all of our golfers did an amazing job. And then on October 13th, we have a full 18-hole match at Pecan Lakes at 4 p.m.
And then we have cross country where yesterday our athletes went to Becker's Best at 4 p.m. and ran. All of our athletes did an amazing job. Then on October 1st at 4 p.m., we traveled to Trinity to run another meet.
Now before we go, Richards ISD wishes to send our sincere prayers and condolences to everyone in the Navasota ISD family and community on the passing of Coach Ed Hulsman. Coach Hulsman was at the Navasota Junior High School and had over 51 years of teaching and coaching experience. He was an avid golfer and was the golf coach for many years and could be seen at most of the golf tournaments in the area. Not only was he a coach and a teacher, Mr. Hulsman was also a mentor and a friend to thousands of students and staff members whose lives he touched over his long career. He would truly be missed at golf tournaments as well as in the classroom by his students and their parents. He was known to be firm but fair to his students, and we all know he will be missed so much by so many people. Today we remember Coach Hulsman, and today we are all Navasota Rattlers. Have a great week.
For our first upcoming event, tonight from 7 to 8 p.m., there will be a candlelit memorial for Charlie Kirk at the Walker County Courthouse.
September 20th, our junior high Lady Panthers are hosting a volleyball tournament.
September 22nd through 25th is Book Blast.
September 24th is See You at the Pole.
October 18th is the Richards Fall Festival from 4 to 8 p.m.
And now for the joke of the week.
Hey Gunnar, where do you take someone who's been injured in a peekaboo accident?
Where?
The ICU.
We have some birthdays. Happy birthday on September 18th to Peyton Bennick.
On September 19th, Cam Strickland.
September 20th, Bradley Surface.
On September 21st, Joshua Cadwallader.
September 21st, Lauren Towery.
September 22nd, Liana Belknap.
September 27th, Kian Long.
September 28th, Susanna Haney and Paisley Lake.
Today is National Cheeseburger Day.
We're going to run that back. Today is National Cheeseburger Day.
The cheeseburger was invented by 16-year-old Lionel Sternberger in 1924 in Pasadena, California, when he added a slice of cheese to a hamburger at his father's sandwich shop. The term cheeseburger was coined a decade later by a restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky. In the U.S., approximately 50 billion burgers are consumed annually, and American cheese is the most preferred cheese topping for burgers.
That's a lot about burgers. Thank you for watching the Panther Weekly News. That's all the news we have for you this week.
If you have any news you want covered, please email or contact me or Mr. Arnold, and we will cover it as soon as we can. Have a great week.